So I'd love to chat more about postpartum doula support because I feel like on the surface level, people are like, yeah, I want to have a baby. And like, they have the baby shower, they buy these things and cute clothes for the babies because like the clothes are so adorable. They set
Mhm.
up the nursery, and I don't think there is enough of a realistic expectation about how the body might change
Right.
and how a newborn baby has a lot of needs. Just basically how all of the ways that you used to function as your normal unpregnant person and all of the ways that you used to function without the baby, like that changes. And so people don't realize how much they will need postpartum support
Yeah.
if there aren't members in their family to do so. So
Mm-hmm.
share more about examples of what that might look like, postpartum support.
Yeah, you're right. So as much as your people are planning for their birth, I
Mhm.
encourage everyone plan for when baby comes home. Have a birth, your birth preference sheet, also known as a birth plan, but also have a postpartum plan. You know, you
Mm.
have so many chores and so many things that you regularly do as an individual. You have so many bills that need to be paid on time. You have so many processes in your home that you regularly do. What's going to happen when the baby comes?
Mm.
So a lot of people have the expectation that they will just keep doing it and doing it, but then that leads to burnout usually. But
Yes.
if we have a plan for it, we're going to know what is it that if it wasn't done, I'm not going to be too mad about myself. But if my best friend comes over, I would love if she did that, right? So that's just one. Um, the other thing too is as a postpartum doula, I love when grandparents rate me. I love when grandparents say, "Well, I've had 5 babies and I didn't know that." Oh wow, that's fascinating. Back in my day, you know, she's good. I like her. That's how I know I'm doing a good job because grandma done approved me. There's so much, there's a difference. I'm not replacing your mom or your mom-in-law, but I promise
Mhm.
if you text me before I come, I will say the thing you want her to hear. Okay. So okay, yeah, we are putting, yes, I do encourage you to put the baby down during naps. Or I will say we don't spoil babies, because sometimes grandparents are they're still in that space or we're holding babies too much because we're spoiling them, right? Um, so I provide even more education when bringing baby home that includes newborn care, infant care, simple, let me not say simple things because that doesn't feel good. But things like filing baby's nails, how to bathe a baby, how to
Mhm.
swaddle a baby, how many layers do I need my child to be in safely, right? Chris, how does the temperature feel in here? What can I do at X and Y hour? How can I arrange where I'm seating every day while I'm here to offer me, again, some ease, some comfort, accessibility to my snacks, my water, to my remote, to my, everything that I need so that if I want to breastfeed, that I don't have to feel like everything's all over the place. I
Mhm.
come in and I help out. So while you're breastfeeding, can I do something in the kitchen? Can I organize something in the baby's room? Can I do some of the baby's laundry for you? What can feel like a thing that you don't have to do for yourself that I can help you with? Again, troubleshooting lactation. What can we do to increase production? What can we do to decrease production if we're in oversupply? What can we do to maintain what's already going on? Can you look into my baby's mouth, Chris? Make sure we have no tongue ties, no lip ties. Um, these are things we do in lactation, helping reminding you how to know is my baby getting enough food, right? So we're counting diapers. I'm teaching you, cool things to do to not burden yourself. I'm telling you what apps to download that can add some ease into your process. I'm holding the baby so you can get some sleep. I'm teaching you how to help your baby sleep. That's a good one. That's always my favorite one. When I make a little change in what the sleep environment is, and the next morning they text me like, "Oh my God, the baby slept." I don't know how, so well, they know how, but they just like so wowed in how little changes can make such great impact. So having a postpartum doula with, that, and not just one level, but what about when you work in community and people need access to resources, people need, some kind of social welfare, or some any kind of resource. Some people need accessibility to diapers and formulas, so your doula can connect you with organizations that have that. Your doula can help you with, if you're in a domestic violence scenario, help you get access to safety. So doulas help practically in home, coming home, newborn care, but also tapping you and connecting you into the resources that you need that you may not even know exist for you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, like my heart is just smiling right now. Like there's a great sense of overwhelm that people experience, but also guilt, the guilt and the shame. That's the big one. Like, oh, I'm a woman, or I just gave birth, so I should know, right? And if I don't know and I'm asking questions, then I'm not good enough as a mother or a parent. And there's just this feeling of shame, right, that you should already know, but how would you have known when you just given birth? This is
Exactly.
new, right?
Exactly.
And so just like having that support.
Exactly. I always tell my families, um, treat it as a new job. You're
Mhm.
not expected to know the systems, the functions, or the entirety of your role. When you start a new job, you have a training period.
Right.
So the same thing with parenting or baby. And even if it's your first, your second, or your third child, sometimes you're going to learn something new. Not all the children are the same.